RC-20 has 6 modules. The first module is the noise module. There are a number of different noise types available, ranging from vinyl record crackle to cassette and VHS noise. Tone is a tilt EQ. Turning it clockwise means adding more high end and less low end, and vice versa. With the follow control, you can make the noise level follow the input signal level. This means that you'll only hear the noise effect when sound is passing through RC-20. The duck control is the opposite. This means that the noise level is pushed down by incoming audio, so it'll get out of the way of whatever you're feeding into it. Generally, in RC-20, the signal flows through the modules from left to right. However, the post control will allow you to reroute the noise to the end of the chain so that it's not affected by the other modules. The second module in RC-20 is Wobble. This module allows you to add classic tape style effects to your audio. The top fader allows you to crossfade between wow and flutter. And the rate controls control the speed of each of these effects. The stereo mode makes the left and right channels independent, which creates chorus effects. The mix control is a simple dry-wet control. The third module is the distortion. There are several types available, selected with the control at the top. The focus filter allows you to select the frequency range where the distortion will be applied. For example, this could allow you to distort the high mids while leaving the low end intact. Use the mix knob to set the balance between distorted and unprocessed sound. The digital module is a bit crusher and bit rate reducer, which allows you to emulate old sample technology. The big knob controls the rate and bit reduction amount. Smooth allows you to polish off the rough digital edges for a less harsh sound. The focus filter lets you select the frequency range where the crushing will be applied. Use the mix knob to set the volume balance between the crushed and unprocessed sound. There is also a cut option, which simply removes the frequencies outside of the selected focus range. Module number 5 is the space module. This is a reverb and resonator effect. Decay controls the length of the reverb tail. Pre-delay lets you place the reverb slightly after the source sound to reduce muddiness. The focus filter controls the resonance and dampening of the reverb. The stereo switch can turn mono material into stereo and provide extra width. The big knob controls dry-wet balance. Magnetic is the final module. This module simulates the effect on volume when recording to magnetic tape. Wear will make the volume fluctuate. This simulates when you've played a tape too many times. Flutter is a faster version of this. The balance slider allows you to find the perfect balance between the two. Dropouts are similar to wear, but more intense, and will add sudden random drops in volume. The stereo switch will make the left and right channels independent, meaning the effect will be different on either side. The flux controls, which are found on all of the modules, will add an element of randomness to the amount of effect applied. Turning up flux will add a level of unpredictability, which can help add life and texture to your tracks. At the bottom, we find the master section. The input gain control controls the level of the audio before it's processed by RC-20. This can be especially useful when using the distort and digital modules to control the gain amount. The EQ section features low and high pass filters, which can be set to either soft or hard modes. Soft will give you a gradual slope, whereas hard mode will give you a resonant peak at the frequency selected, which can be useful for adding bump to kick drums or bite to hi-hats. The tone control offers a simple way to shape the tone of the final sound. In tilt mode, turning the knob clockwise turns up the high and turns down the low, and turning the knob the other way has the opposite effect. In mid mode, this knob allows you to boost or reduce the mid frequencies. The output section features a width knob, which will allow you to adjust your stereo image anywhere from 0, aka mono, 100, maintaining the original stereo image, to 200, an exaggerated stereo effect. The output gain will allow you to adjust the level of the audio leaving RC-20. This is useful for A-Bing. The magnitude slider works as a global amount control for the entire plugin. It basically controls all 6 big knobs at once, as well as controls in the bottom master section, in, out, and EQ. This allows you to easily crossfade between the unprocessed and processed audio.